Day 3 progress. Okay, you can see I've removed the power steering pump. There are 3 bolts, 10mm bolts, very long, that go into the block. Those were removed, and it's an easy removal. I've taken all of the timing case cover bolts out. The last thing I did, you got to be careful of. You don't want to damage this crank trigger down here. You need to unplug it. And now it looks like, after one final inspection, I'm going to pull this case cover and see what we got underneath there. All right, case cover's off. Major milestone. In order to get the case off, I actually put a screwdriver down right in here. Put it down, moved the wiring harness out of the way, obviously. Pulled it back, and the case just popped. I didn't even have to put that much pressure on it. So I was able to pop it off, no problem. What I've noticed is that all my noise was coming from the driver's side. You can see this chain slop here. There's absolutely no chain slop on the passenger side, which is good news. I'm going to go ahead and replace all that anyway. But otherwise, I don't see major issues. I was worried about these guides being damaged and pieces of that being in the oil pan. I don't see any evidence of that. So I haven't yet received the parts yet. I'm going to make sure that the timing marks are all aligned for disassembly, and then we'll move on from there. I put the balancer bolt back in and rotated the engine with a ratchet. You can see here, barely, I've got the timing mark at the 12 o'clock position on the driver's side, and on the passenger side, right there, it's on the 11 o'clock position. That's supposed to be the appropriate location for those timing marks on the cam. I got to go down here and check and make sure I got the right position for the crank. It should be in the correct position. You need to verify this with your manual. Don't follow my direction. I just wanted to show you what I did to get this lined up. Taking the opportunity to clean this timing cover off, get it thoroughly degreased. I'm letting some degreaser sit on here right now, but there's one thing I want to point out. In case you're going to do this, if you've got air conditioning, the air conditioning compressor blocks your crank trigger. So if you ever have a crank trigger failure, you're going to have to pull the air conditioning compressor to get that out. It penetrates quite far into this case cover. So I'm going to go ahead and replace it with a Motorcraft unit. I hate to waste money, but I also hate to waste my time. So it's Murphy's Law that at some point that crank trigger might fail, and I just don't want to take that chance. So I'm going to go ahead and replace it while I have all this apart. While I'm waiting for the parts to arrive, I completely degreased my valve covers and thought I'd put a little bling on the truck. I think Abe likes it, right? I think that turned out pretty damn good. That's going to look good once I get it back underneath there. I hope I can do it without scratching it up.